Hey, welcome to today's episode. As you can see, I'm on a bridge over the void in the end with 10 wardens. What on earth am I doing with all of these wardens, you might ask? That's a great question. It has a stupid answer, but it's a great question. But to answer that, let's rewind just a little bit and I'll show you what it is that we are doing today. All right, everybody, welcome back to another episode. My name is Scooter, and I have a question for you. Do you ever get one of those ideas in your head that you just can't shake? One of those ideas that seems so crazy that it just might work? An idea so dangerous, so death-defying that you think you might have finally lost it, but it's so good you just can't let go of? Yeah, that's me right about now. I've got something in my head that has been stewing for weeks now, and I honestly cannot shake it. It may be one of those don't try this at home ideas as well, if you know what I mean. And you may know exactly what I mean if you've seen some of my previous episodes where I may have spoiled it slightly. But today, I am going to be building a Warden sanctuary. In the end, I'm going to be taking 10 Wardens from the Deep Dark through the Nether, through into the end, across a void of 1,000 blocks, and creating a nice, lush, welcoming home for them out in one of the outer end islands. Sounds easy, right? Now you may be asking, okay, Scooter, how on earth are you planning to move wardens of all creatures into the end? They don't naturally spawn there. You only spawn them in the deep dark, and usually that's not intentional. Well, dear viewer, I have an answer for you. I have worked up a plan for how to transport these wardens, and I think it's pretty ingenious. But in order to show you, we have to enter the Nether. Okay, here we are in my very nice, very well decorated Nether tunnels, and as you can see behind me, I've got some walled off areas, and behind here, I have a very strategically placed portal along with a pathway filled with some noise machines. So the idea here is if I flick this lever, that creates a noise clock loop thing, and that's going to be what distracts the warden and makes sure that I don't die in the process here. So what I will do is come along on the outside track here, and as the wardens move through, I can turn off this noise machine, and they'll be attracted to the next one, each time getting stuck behind one of the gates here. Theoretically, welcome to the Deep Dark. You can see it's the Deep Dark because of all this skulk around us. And here is that portal that I mentioned, that the wardens are going to be coming through. And on the other side, we've got another noise machine to distract these guys. And behind here, I've got a naturally spawned Skulk Shrieker. Now, these things only draw wardens in if they are naturally spawned. So I can't move this thing and then spawn a warden elsewhere. Otherwise, I could just bring them right to the end and I wouldn't have to do all the work of transporting. So let me show you now what we're doing in the end to bring them across the void. So if I go all the way down this tunnel here, that brings us to this nether portal with another noise machine on the other side. And up the stairs to our portal into the end. Now I am just going to set my spawn so that I come right back here. And let's jump into the end here. And here we are. The end. So what I've got to do now is create a bridge that goes out all the way across the void until I actually hit the outer islands, which is 1,000 blocks, or 1 full kilometer. Sorry, American friends, I don't know what that is in miles. Needless to say, it is a long way, so I had better get started. And to make this trip across the void, I am going to be using wool that I have collected from my automatic sheep farm that I constructed in the last episode. How convenient. And all I have to do is just hold shift like my life depends on it and start bridging across the void. Now I'm going this way in particular because I did a little bit of scouting on my own. And on the other end here is an island that's going to be perfect for our Warden Sanctuary. So, through the magic of editing, let's get to the other side, shall we? Okay, and here we are. I have bridged my way across the void. As you can see, it goes off very far. I'm going to fly around so you can get a sense of the scale of the island here. It's not massive, right? I don't want something too big because that'll take, forever to terraform all of this. But I think this is a nice, manageable size to completely transform the whole surface of this. There's going to be trees and moss and weird plants and all sorts of cool stuff here. Probably some pools of water. That looks like a great spot for a pool of water. But of course, the bridge that I've built here is not nearly enough to get those wardens across. Look at that. That's just waiting for an accident. They're going to slip off. It's going to be a whole nightmare. So instead, what I'm going to do is build up a few guardrails along the side, just like this. And along with that, I'm going to have one that comes out kind of like this, so that I've got my own pathway to walk along as I lead the wardens across their epic voyage across the void. And I am once again going to be making use of those noise machines using the note blocks to draw the wardens across without having to actually aggravate them myself, because once again, I like being alive and I don't want to lose all of my things, particularly over the endless void. So to that end, I am going to continue working on the bridge, getting everything prepped, and then we're going to start moving some wardens across. All right, everybody. What I am now calling Project Rainbow Road is now complete. As you can see, I have a very long, very precarious bridge across the void, complete with all of the noise machines and gates that I need to transport my warden friends to this end island here, which I have also lit up with some torches just to keep the Enderman spawns, mainly non-existent. They're not over here, they're over there, and I'll try not to look them in the eyes. But now the next stage of this grand project is to bring the wardens to their new home. Okay, so here we are, and now before we begin, I've got one more thing that I need to do. And that, of course, is name tag these wardens so that they don't decide to despawn on me. So for that, I've brought my anvil and quite a few name tags in case I need some backups. But let's start naming these guys. And let's see. Let's go with Ward, Willie, Wilfred, Wayne, Winchester, Winnie, Watson, Wesley, Wendy, and Wilson! Yeah, sorry about that one. So, moment of truth. Okay, that's number 1. 2, the warden advances. 3, warden draws close. And 4. Okay. Hi, Ward. Okay. You hear the noise? Good. Yes! Oh, heart rate is pumping on that one. So, before I get all the rest of the wardens in there, I do want to do a bit of a trial run with this guy first, just to make sure he can make it through. And then from there, we'll get all of them. Okay, and I can hear the warden. I'm gonna sneak carefully here. There's the darkness effect. Glad that I lit the way here. So he should be attracted to that. Perfect. Now the real test, if I lift that lever. Okay, now he's sniffing. He's trying to detect where I am. And he hears the next note block. Perfect. Okay, So this is working. Now all I need to do is bring him in through the next portal. Just make sure that he'll go into the end like we want. And then from there, we will bring all of his friends. Okay, Ward, why have we stopped? Are you seriously not able to fit? Do I need to dig out this place with you sitting there? This is not good. Let's knock out one block here. There you go. There we go. Good, good. Follow the note blocks. Boop. There you go. That was easy, right? Okay, now the real trick here is that I have to get him into the end now. Thoughts and prayers, everybody. Okay, where are we? Where are we? Where are we? There you are. You're up there. I see you there. Can you make it across? No, of course not. I didn't leave enough space for his head. Can I knock out that? Don't follow me. Buddy. I am leaving. Okay, so he went through, which is not the end of the world because it means I can fix this thing here. Please be no silverfish. I think you're standing in the portal, so maybe... Yeah, come this way for a moment. Yeah, this way, into the portal. Perfect. And now, he's just gonna waltz right into the end dimension like we need him to. Right? I think he's already gone through. So that seems to have worked perfectly. Now let's go through to the other side and just make sure that he is, again, doing what he's supposed to be doing. Don't want to go near him. Okay, perfect. Okay, let's get the next one going here. There we go. You are Wayne. Hey, Willie. Wilfred, you shall be one of the British Wardens. Because it just sounds like a very British name. Sir, this is a Wendy. Hey there, Winnie. Watson, wow. Overachiever. You have to be one step above the rest, eh? Okay, there we go. Good job, Wesley. And Winchester, you shall be one of the other British Wardens. And last, but possibly the least, Wilson! Sorry again. Oh my goodness. Aren't those some noises? Oh my gosh. Okay, number one. This is so loud. I am going to turn down my hostile creature volume for you guys. It's a little bit better. Let's turn off that. Okay, everybody. Just gotta keep moving. This is so insane. The Wardens go marching one by one. Hurrah. Hurrah. Okay, home stretch. We are at the portal here. We've got at least one of them close by, with quite a few behind. So, come on, guys. Okay, so there goes Wayne. Okay, last three. You can go this way, Wesley. Come on. You go through, and you go through, and voila. All of the Wardens are now officially out of the Nether. That wasn't so bad, was it? So here's where it gets tricky. While there were no Wardens in this room, it means that they all have traveled to the end. And I'm about to get onto that end platform with all of them. So, yeah, wish me luck. See you on the other side. Where am I? Am I flying up? I hope I'm flying up. Am I flying up? Oh, I'm flying up. Okay. The darkness effect is extra scary when you're in the void and there's no floor. Oh my goodness. Wow. This is amazing. Look at them all. This is beautiful. Okay, so now all that's left is to get all of these warden friends to the island at the end of the bridge, and then I'll begin working on the sanctuary. Okay, now one other thing I think I forgot to mention is that you'll notice over here I don't have any sticky pistons to pull the observers like I did back in the nether. Uh, yeah, I don't have the resources to build 100 sticky pistons, so instead, I'm just going to cover the top part of this with some carpet, and that'll block the noise, turn off the note block, and then the wardens can proceed along the path. All right, here we are. We have made it out to the island with our wardens, and let's just take a quick peek at them over here. Look at that. So happy, just congregating around their noise machines. I'm going to leave them there. They are trapped, so they can't get any further on the bridge. But I've got to leave them there while I do all of the work of terraforming this island here. So the fundamental component of how we're going to terraform the island here involves lots of dirt, lots of moss, and bone meal to make magic happen. So I'm going to come along and fill in over all of the end stone, just giant patches of dirt, grass, other things. And then what I can do is just take a little bit of moss and bone meal this, make it all nice and bright. I can fill in the edges like that. And bang, there we go. We've got a very bright, green, vibrant chunk of landscape here. I'm also going to be growing some of these trees. So for instance, I could take this bush, just bone meal a few times, into an azalea tree. And I think that looks really great out here. Again, it's got the nice bright green color on the leaves and the flowers. Purple goes well with the chorus fruit tree plant things. One of the other things I'm planning to do as well is spread some nylium around. So if I take just a little bit of netherrack like so, and I put one of those in the middle, and then when I bone meal this, you can see we can spread the nylium over the netherrack, and that blue color is going to work beautifully with the purples and the greens that we've got. The other thing I can do, of course, is bone meal that for some extra plant life, and bone meal that to get some warped fungus tree thingermajiggers. Now, along with the terraforming, as I think I mentioned before, I'm also going to build a wall all the way around the sanctuary area, and that's just going to make sure that the wardens don't wander off and fall off the edge into the void. I'm also going to add a few other unique features and other foliage along the way as well, make this feel like a fully transformed mini biome. And yeah, I'm just gonna get started and we'll see how much progress I make for you guys. All right, so status update. I am out of dirt. Maybe a quarter of this place covered. Yeah, still a lot of work to do. So I am going to go back to my base, grab a few extra materials, and then I will bring you guys back in once all of the terraforming is complete. All right, ladies and gentlemen, after many hours, this island has been fully transformed into our Warden sanctuary, and I couldn't be more proud of how this has turned out. Let's just take a bit of a bird's eye view of the island here. I'll spin around. My goodness, look at the color. Look at how vibrant and saturated and blue and purple and red, and oh gosh, this is amazing. I'm I'm so happy with this. So let me take you around here, and I'm going to show you a few of the different features that I've added, And then, of course, once I've given you the tour, it's time to release the Wardens. So throughout here, I have added a few ruined structures. So I've got this funny little tower in the middle here with a little waterfall shooting out. I've got you'll notice around here a few sort of broken down walls, almost like there was like a house here before. The idea with that is that there's been this ancient civilization again, the same one perhaps that we've seen around the base in the main world, and they had a presence out here, and yet something happened and they're no longer here anymore. Maybe that has something to do with the Wardens infesting the island. And there's even a little bit of skulk infestation that's been happening here. So whatever got them down in the deep dark, maybe they tried to escape it by coming out here, and the skulk followed them. Now the waterfall, it falls into this really interesting little pond here. So we've got some amethyst. Yeah, I just think this is a really cool design. Also added some rock features through here, and some of them have a little bit of amethyst, and others have even a little bit of crying obsidian, which again just adds to that alien vibe we've got going on here. And as I mentioned before, so much greenery. We've got bamboo, we've got twisting vines, we've got mushrooms galore. You'll also notice there's some chickens wandering around. Yeah, our Wardens, they like their KFC. To that end, I've also built this little tower, as you can see here, and on the inside there is a dispenser, and above that you can't see on the interior there, but I've got some chickens over a hopper, and they're just going to lay a bunch of eggs, and every time they do, shoots out an egg, and there's a chicken on cue. Couldn't get more perfect than that. So those chickens will populate the island and give our Wardens nice, tasty snacks. Now, with all of that being said, I think it is time for the moment that we have all been waiting for. We are going to bring our 10 Warden friends onto the island so that they can live out their days in peace and harmony and eat a lot of chicken wings. So over here, everyone, we have got our 10 Wardens. There's the darkness effect, and I've blocked them off temporarily using the stone blocks here. But now it's time to remove those so that they can make their way through towards the island. And cover up the final noise machine. Okay, we're up in a tree, taking stock. There's a Warden making his way through. Very good. Okay, so they're all in. They're not all upstairs yet, but they're all at least off of the bridge itself, which is great. Means our Warden sanctuary is fully complete, even if we can't see it because of the darkness effect. But while those guys are sniffing behind me, there is one more thing that I want to do here before leaving. As much as it has been fun being a complete professional and not dying once to a Warden or even an Enderman, let's face it, you guys are all really here because you want to see whether or not I can actually make it. So yeah, I'm just going to fly in there, get rid of all my stuff, I'll put it all safe in the ender chest. But yeah, let's see how long I last in a cage full of 10 Wardens when I can't see anything. This should be fun. So all my possessions are in that ender chest, and now I am completely defenseless against the might of the Wardens. Let's see how long I last. Boop-a-doop-a-doo, walking through the forest. It's so calm, so peaceful. Hello, Mr. Chicken. Hello, other chicken. Where are the Wardens? I hear them. I can hear the heartbeats. There's some skulk over there. Very nice. Hello, skulk sensors. I'm not in danger. There's a chicken. I hear the sniffles. Oh, I hear them. I see them. They're all over here. What are they getting mad about? Is it just more chickens? Yeah, I think they're shouting at chickens. Okay. It's now dark. Did they smell me? I think they smell me. Oh, yes. They can hear me. Are they following? Break some grass. Hello, Wardens. Uh-oh. Is he following me? Oh, he's running. He's running. Go after the Enderman? Follow the Enderman? Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Ow. Oh, boy. Oh. Oh. That hurt. That hurt. Oh. Oh. Ah. Wonderful. I guess this is where I last slept while I was fixing my tools. So, as the villagers go to sleep and the Iron Golem stands guard, and we're safely back in the nice, calm overworld, I think it's time for me to end this episode. I hope you had as much fun watching it as I had fun making it. This has been one of the biggest projects, if not the biggest project I've ever done in my entire life playing this game, and it's been a blast from start to finish. So if you did enjoy the episode, definitely feel free to subscribe. That really helps to support the channel. And until next time, my name has been Scooter, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.